Yeah.
Hello viewers, you are welcome to Baba Iriagbe TV. My name is Alagba Rashid Ademola Adegbola. On today's episode, as we have promised, this is Snake Tomato Part 2. The last time we brought our program to you on Snake Tomato Part 1, I promised that you should expect Part 2. And now, Part 2 here we come. But before we proceed, let me be sound and clear that as we are presenting it in English, we will also present it in our indigenous language, the Yoruba. Stay tuned. Let me first of all admonish you that my guest is here, and we are presenting it in English first and foremost. You are welcome to the program.
Thank you, sir.
Can you tell us your name?
Good day, viewers. My name is Adewale Oladipo.
You are a snake tomato farmer.
Yes, sir.
The last episode we brought to the views or to our viewers was snake tomato part 1, and this is snake tomato. This is what they call snake tomato. Part 1, we brought it out like this. But for the benefit of our viewers, we are here together with the farmer to tell us more about snake tomato. Please, what do you have to tell us about snake tomato?
Yes, snake tomato, as it is, as you see it, is a fruit, and also it's also a vegetable. The leaves, it is a vegetable and it's also a fruit. Now, today I want to tell us about the uses of snake tomato and also the health benefits in snake tomato. Now, this snake tomato, one of the uses is we use it for stew, our stew that we prepare at home. Then secondly, we add it to our spices, our food spices, and again, this snake tomato can be used as medicine. And the last thing is, because of the high content of a vitamin inside it, is very good for our health and vitality. And today, the first thing I will talk about as the benefit of this snake tomato, the first one is snake tomato has low calorie, and this low calorie, it helps to this tomato provides low calorie. It's a low calorie food because it contributes or provides growth to our body, and also the body tissue. It helps the body tissue. When we have wounds, it heals up immediately. And again, it's very good for curing dandruff. Now, dandruff, even severe dandruff, the fruit inside this tomato, when we remove the seed, the fruit inside, is good. When you rub it on the scalp, it heals severe dandruff. Not only that, when we take this, it works perfectly for high blood pressure, heart-related diseases. When you continue to take this, it heals up the body. Then when you have pain in the body, severe pain, when you continue to take this, it is up immediately.
You are welcome, Mr. Adewale Oladipo. But you are bringing the seed as well. What do you want us to learn from the seed?
Fine. You see, let me tell us a little story about this. Since 1960, this tomato was very common, but we discovered that nowadays this is not very common.
It's going to extinction.
Yes, all this new generation, they don't know about it. Many did not know. Even when they see it,
that's why we are bringing in the program.
Yes.
To encourage people, more people, to go into the planting and propagation.
Yes.
Yes, what do you have to tell us about this?
So we brought this seed for people who have interest in planting tomato seed in their homes because of its wonderful and numerous benefits.
As a medicinal plant.
Thank you.
Now, tell us how we process it, especially to our mothers, our women at home. because I can see the container you are bringing.
Yes. Now this is a processed snake tomato.
How do you do it?
Fine. As it is now, when we have planted it, now we have cut this one. We cut this with knife from the mother. So
what are the signs of maturity? When do you say it's right for us to harvest?
From the growth to this stage, it will be greenish in color, but when you notice a kind of yellowish color coming, it's a sign of becoming ripe and it's getting ready for our harvest. Like this one now is already ready for harvest, and you see it's already getting softer. Before it was hard, like this one is still hard. Even this, we can prepare this as our for our stew.
How do we prepare it?
Fine. Now after we have cut this, now we wash.
We cut it with what?
Yes, we cut this with knife from the mother. When we have detached it, we will take it inside, wash it, rinse it very well. When you do that, then take your knife, cut it into two, draw out all the flesh inside. Inside the flesh, it is very reddish in color. Let me show us.
Okay.
So when we cut like this,
it's very red in color.
See, very red
in color. Okay, you can see.
So when you do this, you have to remove all this out, and when you remove them into a plate, begin to press them one by one to separate the
Why
seed.
do we press?
Because you cannot eat the seed with the flesh.
I learned people are eating the flesh. Is it true?
Yes, the flesh is eatable. We say it's a fruit, and anything called fruit has what? Vitamins.
So it is edible.
It is edible. You can eat it, but because of our stew and some other things, you want to add it to your spices, your pepper, whatever you want to make a stew, then you remove this one. You press. When you remove like this, you press.
You press out the
seed.
seed.
Press out the seed because we are not eating the seed.
Okay.
So when you continue to press like that, all these ones you gather in your plate, cut this one into pieces, add them together, and you blend. Add your pepper and every other thing you want to add to it.
So the one that you blend is inside that container.
Now the one that we have blend is here now. This is a finished
sweet potato, snake
tomato. It is preserved now, because you can use it now to make your stew, or you can add it to your jollof rice or whatever you want to use it for.
Thank you, Mr. Adewale Oladipupo. What about the leaves? Because I think you want to say something about the leaf. That's why you are bringing the leaf.
Yes. For example, this is vegetable. I said it is 2-in-1. It is vegetable and it's also a fruit.
Okay.
The combination of fruit and vegetable, they boost our immunity.
Okay.
Now, for example, now if somebody is having jaundice, these leaves now, gather together and squeeze it, draw the water from it, and you add it to calorie seed. When we add it to calorie seed, this will be about 30 to 60 grams, the juice. When we add it to calorie seed, we can use it to cure jaundice.
Thank you. I think because of lack of time, we will quickly translate what we have said in our indigenous language. Ẹ káàbọ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ ń wò wá. Ohun tí a mú wá lónìí, òun náà ni tòmátò eléjò. Àgbẹ̀ tí ó ń gbin tòmátò eléjò ni a jọ wà nínú ibi tí a wà yìí. Àwọn náà ni Ọ̀gbẹ́ni Adéwálé Ọládipúpọ̀ Enoch. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò yìí o.
Ẹ káàbọ̀.
Kí ni ẹ ní láti sọ fún wa pàápàá lórí tòmátò eléjò àti ìwúlò rẹ̀?
Ẹ káàárọ̀ gbogbo ènìyàn wa níta tí ń gbọ́ wa. Ohun tí a sọ náà ni pé tòmátò eléjò yìí ó jẹ́ èso, ó sì jẹ́ ewébẹ̀, èyí tí ó wúlò fún àgọ́ ara wa láti ṣe wá ní oore tó pọ̀. Yàtọ̀ sí pé à ń lò ó láti fi ṣe ọbẹ̀, ó tún ní àwọn ìwúlò tí a lè lò fún láti wo àìsàn àgọ́ ara wa tàbí láti dènà àìsàn ní àgọ́ ara wa.
Bí irú àìsàn wo?
Ẹ ṣe àìsàn ọkàn. Abọ́kànrìn bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. So ó dáa ká máa jẹ dẹ́n tí ọ̀rá bá pọ̀ jù lára wa náà, ó dáa ká máa jẹ tòmátò yìí nítorí pé ó máa ń fọ ọ̀rá kúrò ní àpọ̀jù ọ̀rá nínú ara, ó máa ń fọ̀. Yàtọ̀ sí ìyẹn, ó jẹ́ èròjà èso tí ó dára fún amúaradàgbà, ó sì mú kí egbò tó bá wà ní ara wa kó tètè yára jiná.
A tún rí ewé tí ẹ mú lọ́wọ́.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, irú ẹni tí ó bá ní àìsàn tí à ń pè ní jaundice, tó máa ń dì sí àwọn ọmọ ẹlẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ ìgbà míì wọ́n á ní gúrọ́fà àjẹjù ló máa ń fà á. Irú eléyìí pẹ̀lú èso kan tá à ń pè ní kálórì tí a bá ti dà papọ̀ ó ṣe é lò, ó máa wo àìsàn yẹn sàn.
àdúpẹ́. A tún rí èso tí ẹ mú lọ́wọ́, ǹjẹ́ àlàyé wà tí ẹ fẹ́ ṣe fún wa lórí èyí?
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, nítorí pé ohun ọ̀gbìn yìí ó ti ń di ohun ìgbàgbé ní ìran wa yìí. Ìwọ̀nba àwọn díẹ̀ ló sì rántí ló mọ̀, àwọn ọmọ wa ò mọ̀, tí wọ́n bá rí wọ́n á máa jáde àrùn, wọ́n á rò pé èso kan lásán ni àwọn ọmọ fi ṣeré. Wọn ò sì mọ̀ pé nítọ́lọ́run fún wa tí ń ṣara wa
òun lẹ fi ṣe lọ́jọ́ báyìí.
la fi ṣe lọ́jọ́ báyìí fún àwọn tó bá nífẹ̀ẹ́ láti gbìn.
Ẹ ti fi hàn wá nígbà tí à ń sọ èdè Ìgbò wípé àwọn àmì tí ó fi hàn wá wípé òun ti gbó, òun ni pé yóò mọ̀ pọ́n.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, a máa
ẹ sì ti gé èso náà ni ẹ mú jáde. Kí ni ẹ ṣàlàyé, ẹni ká fọwọ́ tẹ èso rẹ̀ jáde pé tí ó kù fúlọ́fúlọ́ yìí tó pupa yìí náà ni à ń jẹ.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, tí ó bá ti pọ́n fẹ́rẹ́fẹ́ lára ó ti tó já nìyẹn. Tá bá wo ilé ìṣẹ́ á rí pé ó ti rọ̀. So tá bá ti fẹ́ ṣe ọbẹ̀ wa á fọ̀ nù, tá bá ti fọ̀ nù á fi ọ̀bẹ gé bá ti gé sí méjì ọgbọgba yìí. Á wà máa tẹ̀ àwọn tinú ẹ̀yà á tẹ̀, kóró bẹ̀ ó jáde. Tí kóró bá ti jáde á kó sọ́tọ̀, àwọn eléyìí lá kó jọ pọ̀. Á wà gé eléyìí náà pẹ̀lú eléyìí tí a ti tẹ̀ yìí. Á wà kó sínú blender wa àti ata wa, tòmátò, ata, gbogbo tá a bá fẹ́ kó pọ̀ mọ́ láti ṣe ọbẹ̀. Á wà ṣe, á kó papọ̀, á lọ nínú blender.
Ọjà sí wípé tòmátò eléjò yìí nìkan ní ṣoṣo ni èèyàn lè lò. Ẹ̀yin ti ń lò gẹ́gẹ́ bí
àwa ti ń lò láti bí ọdún 4 sẹ́yìn làwa ti ń lò.
Wọ́n ní wọn a máa jẹ tẹ̀yìn rẹ̀, ẹ jẹ́ kí n yẹ̀wò lẹ̀.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, ó ṣe jẹ torí pé èso la pè é.
Ó ṣe jẹ lóòótọ́. Tó ọtán lẹ́nu, ó kù nìkan àgbà. Títí di ìgbà míì tí a tún máa mú tuntun wá. A dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín, àlejò wa pàtàkì lórí ètò yìí, ìyáàfin àti bàbá wa Adéwálé Ọládépúpọ̀ Ìnà, fún àtìlẹ́yìn yín láti mú tòmátò eléjò wá sí ojú móhùnmáwòrán Bàbá Ìrẹ̀ Àgbẹ̀ TV. Ẹ má gbàgbé, bí ẹ bá ní ìbéèrè kan tàbí òmíì lórí iṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀, ẹ pè alàgbà Rasheed Adémọ́lá Adégbọlá lórí 080 340 34381 080 340 34381. Títí dìgbà míì tí a tún máa mú tuntun wá. Ẹ má gbàgbé láti máa wò ó, láti ṣe alábàápín àti jẹ́ àlejò wa pàtàkì ẹgbẹ́ wa dárúkọ yín kí a tó máa lọ.
Orúkọ tèmi ni Adéwálé Ọládépúpọ̀ Ìnà.
Nọ́mbà yín kọ́
081 65 42 96 98.
lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí
081 65 42 96 98. Ẹ ṣé púpọ̀.
títí dìgbà míì ká tún máa mú tuntun wá. Gbogbo àwa àgbẹ̀ àníroko fẹ́yẹ jẹ o.